Coastal Current, presented by the Heil Law Firm, battling for justice, winning for the community.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Coastal Current. I'm Clarissa.
And I'm Sharon.
And we are in full February festivities. We've got our pink on. It is the month of love.
Yes, one of my favorite months. And did you know that this month has 4 exact weeks?
That's so true. It's actually trending on TikTok, and I think the first time this has happened since 2015, where if you look at February on your calendar, February 1st starts on a Sunday, and the 28th lands on a Saturday, so it is 4 complete, aesthetically pleasing weeks on your calendar. Now, what goes into every other part of the day and part of the calendar is the part that could stress you out, because I know mine's pretty full already.
Yes, mine too. But at least it's been pretty easy to plan out. So.
Exactly. Yeah, we're looking ahead, and we want to make sure that you feel prepared for Valentine's Day, for this month, just in general. I can't believe we're already approaching the second month of 2026, but we're celebrating love, not just romantically, but I think love as community, as friends, as parents and siblings. There's a lot going on in our country, and we want to remind you that what you can control is right here in front of you, and spreading love is the absolute best way to do it, right?
Yes, and like you said, there is a lot going on in this country right now, but it is very important to take care of yourself. So make sure you put in some self-care in your routine. And we are going to show you some places that can help you out with that.
Very true. And so I have to ask you, I know I do this at Christmas too, but like when you're shopping for your Valentine, do you like one for you and one for me?
Yes.
Is that how you shop? Okay, me too.
Yes.
I love it. So
actually 2 for me, 1 for you.
I was going to say that, 1 for you, 2 for me. Okay, so what do you get somebody who has everything? I feel like this day and age, we all have everything. It's all right there on Amazon. It's at our fingertips. So what do you get somebody? I don't personally have a sweet tooth, but I have friends that do, and I know that that is the straight line, the beeline to their heart. Are you a sweet tooth kind of gal?
Yes, I'm kind of in the middle. Like after I'm done eating, I'll take a bite of like the cheesecake, but not really like big. I do like the strawberry chocolate. The chocolate strawberries, yes.
Okay, those are actually super delicious.
Really
we want to remind you not to overthink Valentine's Day. I just saw a post yesterday that's like just a reminder that this isn't Christmas. So you're going to see influencers that are like, oh my gosh, and I have all these gifts and yada yada. They're returning all that stuff anyway. It's just for show. So remember that it's just about celebrating love, and sometimes it's the small acts of kindness that get you through that holiday. As a girlfriend, what do you expect on Valentine's Day?
I just expect to be remembered, honestly. Like as long as he remembers that it's Valentine's Day and he gets me, a sweet reminder, I feel very grateful and blessed to have the relationship that I have, but Valentine's Day is special.
Yeah,
yes.
And so you're hearing it from us as women. Don't overthink it, and don't break the bank. Something as simple as flowers or maybe sweets, if they have a sweet tooth, will be helpful. When you do have a sweet tooth, what are some of your favorite spots to shop locally? Because you got to shop local.
Yes, some of my favorite in town, Divina Dulceria. We were just there not so long ago, having some girl talk. And I love how they have those private areas. So you can have your girl talk and also have some sweets and take some sweets home for your loved ones.
Yes.
Another idea for a gift experiences is paint and sifts or pottery classes. I know there's a few places in town, which we're going to talk about, that provide those services, and they're always fun. So I did them not too long ago with my little 9-year-old, and he absolutely loved it. We haven't been back to pick up our pieces, so that's that.
I have some pottery I need to pick up too. I drive by and I'm like, I should go get my turtle. Yeah. Now we're going to keep this theme going. When we return, we're going to cover some fashion, some great movies hitting the theaters, and more. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Did you know that in middle-income communities, there are about 13 books for every child?
But in some underserved communities,
There's only 1 book for every 300 children.
studies show that having lots of books at home is one of the best ways to help a child succeed in school and beyond.
That's why the Scripps Howard Fund started the If You Give a Child a Book campaign to give books to children who need them most, like me.
So please, if you could give a child a book today,
Just scan the QR code. We would be so grateful.
Beat the traffic. Stay ahead of delays, plan smarter, and get where you're going faster with real-time traffic cameras on Chris 6 News or on christv.com. Sponsored by the Heil Law Firm, battling for justice, winning for the community.
Hi, it's attorney Robert Heil with the Heil Law Firm. You probably heard about us by now because we've been winning your car wreck cases, trucking accidents, and consistently giving you the best results. That's because we've been doing things right here at the Heil Law Firm. We provide the best possible customer service, access to the best healthcare providers, and the best possible outcomes on your case. That's why we've continuously won Caller Time's Best of the Best as your top law firm. Most importantly, we give back a part of every case we win to make our community better. At the Heil Law Firm, we're battling for justice and winning for the community.
This is the Coastal Current, presented by the Heil Law Firm, battling for justice, winning for the community.
Welcome back, everybody. You are watching Coastal Current. Now, we are obviously in the theme of Valentine's Day, and we're trying to cover the whole shebang, all the angles, right? And I think one of the most important ones is getting into fashion. Now, I wouldn't consider myself much of a fashion icon at all, but I am trying to be more mindful, especially hanging out with this girl who's always on point, right? So I try to think about my outfits, and I want to be more intentional with the seasons of like giving those vibes. So all of February, I want to be rocking like pink and love and red and purple and just give off that good energy. So we want to give you guys some tips on what to wear when you're going for your massage or when you're going to this fancy dinner, right?
Yes, February is still one of the coldest months in the year, so we want to make sure that you're prepared with layers. Think light jackets, cardigans, or denim paired with dresses.
I love that look.
Make sure I like to add a little accent piece to all my outfits, and that makes the whole outfit.
You're really good at that with like a big chunky necklace or like a
belt.
purse or something, the boots. Oof,
Yes.
chef's kiss. Okay, me, I'm gonna go simple. I'm gonna look in my closet, I'm gonna be like, where's the pink and the red? So find your soft pinks, your reds, your neutrals. I mean, this is it. We're Valentine's Day right here, right? But we still live in Corpus Christi, and you could leave the house in a hot coat and then you can go home in chanclas. So you can also incorporate those coastal textures, neutrals, and even fabrics like linen or cotton will work beautifully this time of year. Plus they're comfortable, and that trumps everything.
Yes,
Yep.
local boutiques make it easy to put these outfits together. Yes.
Yeah, and you're gonna look the part, you're gonna feel great, and of course you're supporting local, so that's special. So now that we're dressed for the occasion, let's talk about where you're gonna wear these outfits, because there's so much happening around town. Let's take a look.
Well, it's time to put yourself together and get out there to enjoy all the great things happening here in the Coastal Bend. Let's start with February 9th, and we'll celebrate National Pizza Day over at House of Rock. This is an annual celebration. I love that they do this. From 11 to 4 p.m. at House of Rock downtown, you can enjoy one free slice of pizza per person, dine-in only, pepperoni or cheese only, but still a pretty cool way to celebrate National Pizza Day. So shout out to House of Rock. Every Wednesday, you can check out the Grow Local Farmers Market. This one will be happening February 11th from 5 to 8 p.m. over at the Art Center. Now, this evening is dedicated to giving back and sharing love in our community, just like we've been talking about. Kids can create friendship bracelets and enjoy a coloring project over at the Art Center. You can enjoy their open galleries and family art time from 5 to 7. It truly is a night full of flavor, creativity, and community love. So stop by and enjoy. There will be live music by Bill Ricketts, and the Coastal Press and Charcuterie food trucks will be present as well. Let's talk Galentine's. The ladies are always looking for an excuse to get together, so you can head to Brewster Street on the south side on Thursday, February 12th. Round up your ride or dies. It's going to be the ultimate girls' night out. There will be live music from Emma James, fun giveaways, local vendors, specialty cocktails, of course, and lots of photo ops. This next event, I really want to encourage you to join because I'm going to be there. We're celebrating Galentine's at 5th and Elm in Portland. You've heard about this venue. It's absolutely stunning. On Friday, February 13th at 5 p.m., grab your gal pals and head out for the ultimate girls' night out. There will be live entertainment by Retro 94.7's Ed Ocañas and Arlene. Live music by Clarissa Serna, that's me, plus specialty drinks, local vendors, games, and fun surprises. So let's dance, laugh, and celebrate our favorite people this Galentine's. Love is in the air, and so are the kites. This year, the Winter Kite Fly lands on Valentine's Day, so let's head out and have some fun. The flyers will begin setting up around 10 a.m. between beach markers 1 and 20, and they're going to be flying all day, weather permitting, of course. A reminder to bring your own kite to join the fun. It is open to the public, but don't forget to grab that parking permit, and of course, your beach day essentials like food, blankets, all the good stuff. If you're anti-Valentine's or you just need to get some shopping done, head out to the Richard M. Borchard Fairgrounds for the Peddler Show, February 13th through the 15th for all your shopping and decor needs. We're also honoring the Lunar New Year, February 14th from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Head over to V-Mart to celebrate the Lunar New Year with a full day of fun, culture, and family activities. There will be a traditional lion dance, an ice skating court, a petting zoo, horse rides, obstacle courses, and so many kids' activities, plus of course food trucks and canopy vendors. Bring your family and friends to enjoy this festive atmosphere with cultural performances and an unforgettable Lunar New Year day. Last but not least, remember to support the arts. We have a lot of musicians out there that are keeping the weekends fun and exciting for you guys. So go out and support your favorites. Be sure to tip them in person or virtually and show some love online as well. Some great acts happening over at the Harbor Playhouse, and we want to encourage you to get out there and show some love. So have a beautiful and safe weekend. Get out there and have some fun.
Earlier, we were talking about gift ideas and gift experiences for your loved ones, one of them being concert tickets. There's some great artists coming back in 2026. Ariana Grande is back touring. Good luck finding some tickets because most of them are sold out, but I'm sure you can find some somewhere on the internet. Cardi B, that's one I'm excited about. Lady Gaga and Rosalia. So also Bruno Mars is coming back. He's no longer going to be in Vegas. He's going to be touring everywhere. So I'm excited to go to some of those concerts, and I hope you get your loved ones or yourself one of these experiences.
That's right, Sharon. I too am very excited about some of these concerts, but can we all address the elephant in the room? Why are the tickets so expensive? Everyone should be able to afford to go to a concert. I was checking out the Bruno Mars tickets, and it's like $400 each for the nosebleed. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna find a way to get there. I'm just saying, you guys. You're not alone if you're stressing on those prices. Now, if you're looking for something a little more affordable, we're talking about experiences. Why not set up a movie date, right? Lots of great movies hitting the theaters this year, starting with one that just came out, Send Help. I'm excited about this one. Released on January 30th, it's Dylan O'Brien playing the jerk boss of all bosses, right? And I think everybody's had one of those in their life. A corporate bro who thinks nothing of humiliating his employees. Will, his employee in this movie, happens to be Rachel McAdams, and she's a frumpy junior VP who kind of just lets him walk all over her. However, there's a turning point in this dynamic when this business trip goes terribly wrong. These guys are involved in a plane crash, and they're the last two survivors on a desert island. Like I said, Rachel's skills as a survivalist reverse this whole dynamic, and essentially this turns into like a Castaway situation. There's horror, it's filled with carnage, and it's going to be really interesting, especially as a female, to watch her kind of take control, and I'm here for it. So I'm really excited to see that one. Set your calendars for March 6th. The Bride is going to be hitting theaters. Now, this is a new Frankenstein film being brought to life through a female lens, which you know I'm here for. This remake by Maggie Gyllenhaal of the 1935's Bride of Frankenstein features a murdered young woman in the 1930s in Chicago, and then she's reborn again at the hands of Frankenstein and Dr. Euphronia. So y'all remember, Frankenstein just wanted a companion. Since he couldn't die, he wants someone to stay there with him, and he's finally getting his wish answered. But this bride becomes not only his romantic companion, but the subject of police scrutiny and the leader of a radical social movement. Another flick I can't wait to see.
Another film to look forward to is The Devil Wears Prada 2, coming back May 1st. Miranda Priestly and Andy Zax are set to square off again as Anne Hathaway and Meryl Streep return to reprise their roles from the 2006 comedy. This is one of my favorite movies. I love that it's based on fashion, New York, one of my favorite cities. So I'm excited to watch this film. Another films to look forward to, we have the Super Mario Galaxy, Toy Story 5 coming back. I wonder if that's going to be the last one, and so many more. We're going to go on a break and we'll be right back.
Beat the traffic. Stay ahead of delays, plan smarter, and get where you're going faster with real-time traffic cameras on Chris 6 News or on ChrisTV.com. Sponsored by the Heil Law Firm, battling for justice, winning for the community.
Hi, it's attorney Robert Heil with the Heil Law Firm. You've probably heard about us by now because we've been winning your car wreck cases, trucking accidents, and consistently giving you the best results. That's because we've been doing things right here at the Heil Law Firm. We provide the best possible customer service, access to the best healthcare providers, and the best possible outcomes on your case. That's why we've continuously won Caller Time's Best of the Best as your top law firm. Most importantly, we give back a part of every case we win to make our community better. At the Heil Law Firm, we're battling for justice and winning for the community.
This is the Coastal Current, presented by the Heil Law Firm, battling for justice, winning for the community.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Coastal Current. Today, the vibes are all about February, the month and season of love. Now, we want to remind you, most importantly, we're talking about a lot of gift ideas today, but the most important thing is to spend that quality time and to give love and compassion to one another, especially in the world we're living in today. But another thing and another great rule of thumb is to be mindful of the love languages. And if you haven't looked them up, I encourage you to do so. Let's see if we can get through them all. So, words of affirmation.
Yes.
Quality time. The one that I like is acts of service.
Oh, yes.
You know, men like doing the dishes and cleaning the house without us asking. What else? Physical touch.
Isn't gifting one?
And gifts.
Yeah.
Boom, all five. We passed the test. Now, everybody has a different love language, and something to be mindful of is that, for example, my love language is acts of kindness. So I think that having the home spotless when my husband gets home from work is like amazing, right? Probably something he's not going to really notice because his love language is quality time and physical touch, right? So those worlds don't really meld well. You have to be mindful of what his things are. So he'd much rather me just go give him a big, huge hug, tell him how much I loved him, and then cuddle up on the couch and watch a movie. That's what he would love to do.
But I do believe, I mean, I know 5 is the standard, but I believe there's more.
Way more.
Way more.
Yeah, absolutely. But if you're not familiar with those, I encourage you to look them up. It can really be a game changer in your relationship. But, you know, one of those is gifts. And I think a great gift to give, we're on this topic of experiences, you've got a great place for us to visit.
Yes, I'm a firm believer in gifts. I would start with maybe buying your person a house or a new car. But you can't go wrong with a med spa like Evolve Texas Medical Group. We had a chance to learn what they do in the community and have a look at their facility. So let's check it out.
Hi, my name is Rodney Menezes. I'm the provider for Evolve Medical Group here in Corpus Christi as well as our San Antonio locations. We offer a wider range of various treatments options here. So we do things like hormone replacement, we do regeneration to include stem cells and PRP, we do weight loss, we do peptides, we have a full aesthetic line, Botox and fillers, many things here offered. We have primary care coming as well. So feel free to come on down and visit us here at Evolve. So a couple of my specialties here to include hormone replacement therapy. So we do that. So we do testosterone for males as well as females. Hormones improve things like longevity, it's cardiovascular protective. It actually prevents against things like cancers. Here at Evolve, that is my specialty, and we will evaluate and treat and manage your hormone replacement therapy. But at the end of the day, you want to make sure you have a qualified provider that specializes in hormone replacement therapy so that they can actually manage your hormones, because it's not enough to just get the hormones, it's to make sure you manage it properly. Another specialty that we do here is regenerative medicine. What that means to you is PRP, platelet-rich plasma, stem cells. And if it's a joint, we probably can treat it. So please come on in so we can manage that as well. We can improve your quality of life. Welcome and thank you for coming here. I want to introduce some of my team so that you can hear about some of the other specialties that we have here at Evolve.
Hello everybody, this is Machi with Evolve right here. I'm in charge of the aesthetic side, which is the cosmetic injections. I have a lot of great feedback from people that I've been working with. I've been doing Botox, fillers, NAD, B12 shots. If you want to try it, you come and make your appointment. We have NAD shots, we have B12 shots, and of course, my partner right here, Carissa, which his specialty is the weight loss.
Hi, I'm Carissa. I have been with Evolve Medical Group for almost 3 years. I specialize here more with the weight loss. We do the semaglutide, retatrutide, also tirzepatide. We have a whole bunch of variety of peptides. We do hormone therapy, but I mainly specialize in the weight loss. One thing that makes us different is We do monitor you weekly or monthly. The reason to monitor that is so important is because we do want to make sure that you are on the most effective dose for your body. Everyone is going to be different on this journey, so we want to make sure that it is going to be working properly for you.
Y también para toda la gente que nos está viendo, se habla español, así es que la gente latina que quiera venir a hacerse todos sus tratamientos y nos quiere explicar qué realmente quieren, cuál es su problema, cuál es su concern, aquí hablamos español, así es que bienvenidos.
Hi guys, I'm Madi. I'm one of the weight loss coaches, and one of the things that makes us different is that we actually hold your hand. We actually all collectively has lost over 900 pounds together here at Evolve Medical Group, so we know exactly how to customize your plan for your journey. Please definitely follow us online on our social media platforms so that you can find out when our grand opening is coming right around the corner and for all of our monthly specials.
Again, thank you for coming to Evolve and meeting our team. We have a grand opening coming up soon, so pay attention to your socials so that you can see that and come on by. We'd be happy to treat you.
Did you know that in middle-income communities, there are about 13 books for every child?
But in some underserved communities,
There's only one book for every 300 children.
studies show that having lots of books at home is one of the best ways to help a child succeed in school and beyond.
That's why the Scripps Howard Fund started the If You Give a Child a Book campaign to give books to children who need them most, like me.
So please, if you could give a child a book today,
Just scan the QR code. We would be so grateful.
Beat the traffic. Stay ahead of delays, plan smarter, and get where you're going faster with real-time traffic cameras on Chris 6 News or on ChrisTV.com. Sponsored by the Heil Law Firm, battling for justice, winning for the community.
Hi, it's attorney Robert Heil with the Heil Law Firm. You probably heard about us by now because we've been winning your car wreck cases, trucking accidents, and consistently giving you the best results. That's because we've been doing things right here at the Heil Law Firm. We provide the best possible customer service, access to the best healthcare providers, and the best possible outcomes on your case. That's why we've continuously won Caller Time's Best of the Best as your top law firm. Most importantly, we give back a part of every case we win to make our community better. At the Heil Law Firm, we're battling for justice and winning for the community.
This is the Coastal Current, presented by the Heil Law Firm, battling for justice, winning for the community.
Welcome back. If you're planning a Valentine's Day or a Galentine's dinner, make sure that you call before and reserve, maybe like a week before your event, so your girlfriends or your partner do not get mad at you. So
yeah, I never do that. We get there and I'm like, I didn't even think about reservations. Who does reservations?
It's so easy to do it nowadays. So most of the restaurants have the open table. You literally just search up the restaurant, and right there on where the directions are on Google, the open table, it sends you straight to the open table, and it's so easy to reserve. So you have no excuse to not reserve your date, your Valentine's Day dinner. We did have a chance to visit some of the local restaurants that are going to be offering Valentine's specials or romantic dinners. But what are some of your favorite places that you would want to be taken to on Valentine's?
So we never go there, but I feel like for a bougie date night, and this place will definitely be booked up, probably would be like Republic of Texas is kind of fancy.
Yes.
But I'm happy with kind of like sushi from anywhere. I feel like sushi is a fancy date night, and there's so many great spots in town. I'm not really picky. I love food, so you pull me up to any restaurant and I'm in love. I'm happy. How about you, Sharon?
No, I am too. But I've heard great things about Ruby Ladle, and but I've also heard that it's reservations only. So if you want to check it out, you want to make sure you call ahead.
That's so true. And then there's also Fork and Vine, which is kind of a hidden gem. New, it's the same owners as Sugar Bakers off of Santa Fe, I believe. And their food, their menu, and the vibe there is fantastic. So just to highlight a few restaurants here in town, but we had a chance to visit one of them. So let's take a look at your future date night.
Hi, I'm Tiffany. I'm the bar manager here at Fork and Vines. We would love to have you here for a date night, girls get together, wine night. We've been around since 2022. People come in all around from the neighborhood around us, it's really small, to across town. Every first Friday of the month, we do a First Sip Friday for Art Walk, just to get a little bit of business coming in through the door on their way out. We also do some wine pairings and happy hour from 5 to 6. We also have awesome cocktails, anywhere from old fashions, Manhattans, margaritas, all the way to innovative mezcal drinks, cachaça, things that really push the boundaries here in this local little area. It's going to be a French-inspired menu, things like scallop meunier. We also have beef short rib, which is one of our most popular dishes. And then we do weekly specials. We do a salmon special, scallop special, and then also a freshly caught fish special. So I think what sets us apart from other restaurants in Corpus is we are tucked into a small little part of town, downtown. The locals don't really have anything that is around here. As far as the dinner place goes, they have to travel other places. They can just walk down the road, grab a couple cocktails, have a great filling dinner, and then go walk home. The vibe is very cozy, very casual. It's dark, dim. We have nice chill music. There's no TVs to distract you from anything. Just a nice intimate setting with your others. Okay, it is a great place for a date night, girls' night, all those things, but also it is family friendly. We also do brunch on Sundays, 11 to 3. We have things like shrimp and grits, crab cake benedict, salmon and caviar. We do a bottle and juice flight, all kinds of craft cocktails for brunch as well. We would love to have you. We're right here off of Santa Fe. Give us a call anytime. Reservations are recommended, not necessary. Also, follow us on all of our platforms on social media at Fork and Vines.
Okay, well now my tummy is rumbling and it's time for me to go grab a bite and start getting ready for our Valentine's, which this year we'll be spending as a family. We've got both our kiddos with us, so we might even do a night in or try to take them on a fancy night, get all dressed up and have a good time. But no matter what we want you to take away from this show is the fact that yes, you have a ton of ideas on what to gift someone, but again, it's not Christmas, it's not their birthday, it's just a made-up holiday so that Hallmark can make extra money on their cards and people can sell some roses. So personally, I'm happy with the plant instead of like cut flowers because I can put it in the ground and remember it forever. Those little acts will go a long way.
So true, Clarissa. I think Valentine's is all about just making your person or your people feel special, and it doesn't take a lot. Just a date or simple, like you said, a plant, flowers, chocolates. Just make sure that you remember that date so you don't have an argument that night.
And you're not stuck in line at H-E-B the morning of spending $75 on $20 flowers.
Yes,
so,
that is true.
Just a few things to remember. But we're so grateful that you were here with us today, guys.
Yes, we are, and we're so grateful for your support. We want to make sure that you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube. If you are interested in watching our other episodes, they're all up on YouTube. And keep letting us know what you want to see. Local businesses, if you are interested in being on our show, please reach out, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching. Love you.
This is the Coastal Current, presented by the Heil Law Firm, battling for justice, winning for the community.